Alright, explain this to me. So, I keep my room clean. I clean it about twice a week. Vacuum, dust, everything. Alright? How is it that there is a fly in my freaking room right now? This is very frustrating. It's just my roommates coming in and out of the apartment, probably. Somehow the fly got in. Ugh. Those bugs are here to spite us. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing in my room for it to get, though. This will proceed to annoy me the entire stream. I'll have to leave my door open. Oh no, it's on the computer monitor. Alright. Alright, I think I got it. It was on the computer monitor, I got it. I didn't see it fly off. Alright. The fly saga is done. Now time to start some Xenogears. Okay. Yeah, last time on Xenogears. Ow, that's smart! Next time I see Var, I'm gonna give him a real slug, sorry. Yeah. I would like to start today. Speaking of Faye and Ellie, I want to start today. I'm gonna pause the music really quick so I can talk about this. So, I'm going to start today. I want to revisit that cutscene from last time. The one with Faye and Ellie. Let's see if I can find a script online. That cutscene with Faye and Ellie on the wreckage after the Goliath crashed. Or was shot down, I should say. Let's see if I can find an online script for Xenogears. Disc 1. Because there's something I want to emphasize here. It's a really important moment. It seems like it's just kind of a one-off heart-to-heart moment, but there's some really important stuff in that moment. First of all, it's really poignant and sweet, and more of a reason for me to love Ellie a lot. Um, okay, here we go. So yeah, so Faye and Ellie are on the wreckage, and they're discussing. Yeah, so they're discussing kind of what both of them have been through. They've been through like pretty similar circumstances up to this point. Um, Faye feels like he's been drifting all this time. That he's kind of like he doesn't really have a clear purpose yet. He's kind of just been going with what's been going on around him and reacting to it. Because if you really think about it, like a lot of the stuff that's happened to Faye hasn't happened because of like out of Faye's own volition. It's been coerced in some sense. So oftentimes by Seitan, by the way, just to note that. Seitan was the one that kind of pushed him to board the Veltal, to take it to Dazzle, and it was because of all of that that he met up with Bart and everyone else. He had his doubts about helping Bart, but it was kind of circumstance that brought him to help Bart, rescue Margie, retake Bledovic, all of that, right? And then he was in the prison. He didn't want to. Once he got in the prison, and he was kind of alone. He didn't want to fight. He didn't want to get back involved in everything. But it was Seitan that once again came back around and pushed him to want to get out of the prison, go into the battling tournament, want to escape the prison so he could get back to Bart and the others and help them. Because Seitan predicted that they were still alive, and they felt the same. So a lot of the stuff that's been happening to Faye hasn't really been like Faye expressing his own volition. It's just kind of him been going along with everything, and he kind of expresses his thoughts about that in this scene. So yeah, he starts by saying, "It seems like we've drifted." He tells Ellie, "It seems like we've drifted further off, constantly drifting. Sounds like me right now." Ellie says, "What do you mean? I've been drifting around, being led by circumstances." "No, that's not right," Ellie says back. "In Ave, you helped Bart when he needed it, and in Kislev, you gave your all to defend, to save everyone. You've even shown concern for me many times." Faye says, "No, I'm just no good." "Why?" "Probably deep inside, I'm not really trying to help. Somehow I get the feeling that all I've done, I did because I wanted to be needed. That if I did something for them, then maybe I'd have a place to belong. There's a side of me that comforts itself like that. That doesn't mean I don't want to help, but that doesn't mean I really want to help either. It might not be nothing, but it sure isn't the whole either. I've been drifting, led around until I met you, Ellie. Now we're stranded out in the ocean. I'm sorry I got you involved." And Ellie's response back, "It's okay, don't worry about me. I've been thinking about why I'm here. I could have just gone back, but for some reason I didn't. Probably because you said it's better to do something than nothing. I think that's why I felt I had to do something. It's okay not to... This is the important part. It's okay not to feel whole. Even if you only feel partly complete, if you repeat that enough, eventually it'll be whole. A part is better than zero. You're right. I'm sorry." So, and then they proceeded to go talk about how Ellie, the incident in Nortune, Ellie essentially being a traitor, wasn't reported back to Gebler. Although we now know, Dominia wanted her back, so Dominia has taken Ellie at this point. But Ellie said that she would probably go back to Solaris at some point. So what I wanted to emphasize here is the whole thing about feeling whole and feeling complete. I'll be talking about this much more as the game goes on, but a really important part to understanding Xenogears, like the entirety of this story, I think this goes for any story, is every work of fiction in some sense is unified by a common theme or message that kind of pervades the entire thing. There's something that the artist of a piece of fiction wants to communicate through the art to the viewer, the player, the reader, whatever, right? Xenogears is no exception. And in fact, Xenogears, the strongest elements of Xenogears' story are the ways it portrays its main theme. Just something to keep in the back of your mind as we go throughout this game. The number one, the main theme of Xenogears is the idea of becoming whole. So this whole quote with Ellie is very integral to the thematic core of Xenogears' story. It's okay not to feel whole, even if you only feel partly complete. If you repeat that enough, eventually it'll be whole. And I'll illustrate this with some things we've seen so far. Do you remember the angel statues back in Nissan? It's going to be a recurring symbol as we go throughout the game. The two angels who both have one wing, feminine and masculine. They cannot fly on their own, but together they can help each other fly together. And the whole doctrine of the Nissan Church was that God created people imperfect and incomplete so that they can help each other and complete each other, so they can work to better themselves as a whole rather than apart from each other. So this kind of comes to what Ellie is saying here. People are not naturally whole, and it's kind of a base human desire is seeking that wholeness. That, in essence, is like the main message of Xenogears. And you'll see this again and again as we go on. Nearly every character in Xenogears, in some sense, is incomplete, fragmented, you could say, and their development is them wanting to achieve a sense of completeness. And a symbol you're going to see reappear throughout the game is the idea of a shattered mirror. So think about the battle transition. You know how every time the battle transition starts, the screen shatters into glass, right? That's symbolic. That's not just there as a cool animation. That's symbolic because it's a mirror shattering. It's becoming incomplete. It's, breaking. It was whole. It's breaking. So this is something that's like a recurring theme throughout the game. These characters are imperfect. They're incomplete. And their development is wanting to become whole somehow. We look at Faye and Ellie. I think this is really what's coming through in this conversation. Faye feels like he's drifting through life. He doesn't really have a clear purpose. He's kind of just reacting to the things that happened around him. He's looking for a place to belong. Ellie, as well, is also looking for a place to belong. She was in Gebler, and she was disillusioned after Faye showed her what she was doing to Nortune. I'm sure she had doubts beforehand too, but Faye showed her what she was doing to Nortune. She became disillusioned and wanted to join Faye, wanted to leave the army. Although she still has some ties, and she wasn't sure whether she wanted to go back to Solaris. Either way, it's never as simple as just leaving the army. Of course, she's been there for so long. She has ties to her country. There's definitely an emotional baggage that she's holding with her, especially considering we heard at one point that her father is of a very high-ranking status in Solaris, and we'll learn more about that later. I'm sure there are emotional ties that she has that... Anyway, she can't just straight leave the army and be done with it. Ellie is looking for a place to belong. She found a place to belong in Gebler. She no longer has that, and is also kind of drifting and looking for a place to belong. She stayed with Gebler for so long because it was a place to belong. Faye himself is also looking for a place to belong. He doesn't really know where he's going in life. And Faye and Ellie meet each other, and just like the angels, they can't find a place to belong on their own, so they come together, and you're going to see this in the development of their relationship throughout the game, them finding together a place for both of them. Two parts becoming whole. Two imperfect beings becoming one. And is that not just the most romantic story arc you can possibly have? So anyway, I wanted to emphasize that because that you may have kind of gone a little, you may not have noticed that last time, but the whole idea of becoming whole, it's something to remember. It's a common theme throughout this game. Anyway, so with that done, we are going to be continuing on today. So Ellie was taken by Dominia. We lost the battle, wouldn't have noticed that, right? Something to keep in mind as we, keep that in the back of your head as we go throughout the story, as we see more of the dialogue, as we meet more characters, as more things happen, as we learn more about the characters that we've already met. Keep that as a kind of a recurring element. All of the Xeno games do this really well, by the way. This is the best part to me. I've studied storytelling for a while. I'm a fan of a lot of literature. this is the most impressive part of a lot of Takahashi's stories, is he has the kind of thematic through line through everything. Whether you look at, like, Xenoblade 3, for instance, the thematic through line was the idea of infinity, because, like, Ouroboros and Mobius both were symbols for infinity and, like, rebirth. Ionios literally meant eternity. It's a Greek word for eternity. So there's, like, that through line. There's those kind of things in all of the games that he makes. Heard there was a shortage of people, so I decided to participate. Got fed up with my job in the small hideout. So the gear mechanic from the hideout has now moved onto the Yggdrasil and is letting us tune up our gears, so we're going to make use of this. He has a lot of the same stuff that the mechanic back on the Thames did. We're just going to refuel Veltal. And then we need better stuff for particularly Brigadier. Brigadier's stuff is very outdated. We're going to give him the V18. We're going to give him the new frame, 6400 HP. And then definitely some new armor too. I'm going to give him the XMS. Hang on a sec. Because we're actually are going to be encountering, like, the gear battles we're going to be playing today are much more geared, for lack of a better word, around they're ether. A lot of them are ether based. So we're going to see. I think I'll buy the Z alloy. And hang on one sec. I'm going to check something on the stream. Okay, no, we're good. For some reason, I had the stream paused, and I thought it had been lagging. Okay, we're good. Hopefully that doesn't happen again today. I'm the only one in the apartment right now, so hopefully it doesn't happen again today. So we're going to give him the Z alloy, and give him some ether armor as well. Refuel. What about Heimdall? Where is he? We're going to give him the new engine. Going to give him. He already has the best frame. That's good. And then I'll give him the Z alloy as well, and refuel. So these gears are good. We won't be using Styre today. Sorry about that. Styre is not the best. It's going to be a little while before we use Styre again. So we're just going to be using kind of our main three here: Veltal, Heimdall, and Brigadier. Let's see if there's anything new to buy. We can now buy extra armor +4 and light armor. I may have already done that because I think the one of the Thames already had those too. Yeah, this is all the same stuff that was on the Thames. We've bought a lot of this. Yeah, that's good. So, yeah, I guess I accidentally purchased something. And we have ammo. Okay, so I'll come back to the ammo. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. And let me check on their accessories, too, and their gears. So, he's got... Okay, he needs the, yeah, the light armor... The light armor also gives some response. That's actually pretty good. So, I'll do an extra armor +4 and a light armor on him. Brigadier's behind, so we're going to give him the extra armor +4 as well. Do I have maybe... No, these may be useful in the coming battles, but I do need to give him a frame HP, and I think I'll just give him the light armor. So we'll do that. Basically the same setup that Veltal has. Do I have a new whip? Yes, I do. Serpent whip. I think I got that in the Thames. And then Heimdall... Extra armor, frame HP 30, and the magnetic coat's fine. I think, yeah, we're good. Heimdall is kind of meant to be more of a glass cannon. I really don't like the big backpack Styre has. I guess the jetpack, but it doesn't look good. Yeah, Styre looks clunky. Like the whole thing looks clunky, and I know I get it because it's kind of where he's from. Nortun is like a very industrial city. But I don't know. It does, like, the whole design of it does look clunky. It's probably my least favorite of the main gear designs. Oh, Choo Choo's still here. I'm changing, so don't you come in. Don't care. Let's go talk to Mason. See if his shop's back. No idea where we are. It's not on the map either. Maybe a service. So yeah, Margie, I believe, is still back in Nissan, but I guess Choo Choo came along on the mission to take back Bloodvik and is just still here. Sure. Okay. Not gonna need the power ring. Is that all you have? I guess I can get items. Do you have anything good for items? There is, we're gonna be doing a ground dungeon at some point today. Oh, okay, we can buy S's now. Good, good. So I'll do like 10 Aquacell S's. The Rosal S's are arguably more important than the Aquacell S's. Zeta Souls were fine, maybe buy like a couple more. That's good. Oh, Omega Souls are always useful. Very cheap too for how useful they are. Let's do let's get to around 20 with both of those. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's go down. Whatever party members you're not using, this goes for the rest of the game too. Whatever party members you're not using will be kind of camped out somewhere on the Yggdrasil. I thought that was supposed to be Rico's room. I guess this is it. There he is. So we can put Rico in the party right now, but right now he's just camped here. Don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean I'm on your side. He has changed his side. He decided to come with us, stay for the long haul. Where is this place? Never heard of the Thames before. Oh, come out and see. Get out of your room once. That is interesting. So this is a new Yggdrasil. This may be kind of like a plot hole, perhaps, but like this is a different Yggdrasil from the one that was going through sand. This is actually a prototype, one made probably by Shavat, given the crest. That was a prototype for the Yggdrasil that Bart had in the desert. The one that Bart had in the desert got destroyed by the Crimson Knight. This is one that Bart found underground in Ave. So then why does this Yggdrasil have a picture of the sand Yggdrasil? I'm guessing like the developers just kept the same like model or like map for the Yggdrasil and didn't think to change that, but that's kind of weird. Alright, so let's go on the Thames. See what we can do about getting back Ellie. Actually, that's not the way to the Thames, but I'll talk to Sigurd though. What does Sigurd have to say? Master, you shouldn't play pranks in an unknown land. Okay. Guess he's still salty about the Bart missiles. So we're docked here, the Thames. And now that we have more characters with us, I'm going to go play Queenie in cards again. I didn't want to get her involved. You mean Margie? Sorry, I know I promised that if anything happened I would protect Margie and the people of Nissan. You worried about that? It's okay, you've had it tough too. I made it okay. It's my job. When the Yggdrasil's fixed, I'm going on straight ahead. Very feature-thinking man. Of course I know Nissan's in danger. But since everything's messed up there, I thought now would be a good time to sneak in there. I didn't plan on taking her along, as long as I knew she was safe there. I certainly doubt Shakan will just stand by and do nothing. It's what the people from her sect said too. But it's still risky, so they say they want me to stay close to her and protect her. Really? You're okay with that? Yeah. I see you've brought along another strapping young lad. I'm Bart. Thanks for letting my ship dock here. Yeah, this is great. You come to ask about the ship? My submarine Yggdrasil was damaged by an enemy attack. It'll be out of operation for a little while. Bart, you're terrible. You're terrible. You went out without me. Oh, Margie, just when I'm starting to sound like a captain. Oh, so Margie did go on the Yggdrasil with them. Okay. Never mind. How about she stay back in Nissan? I guess they like picked her up on the way here. Okay, when they got the new Yggdrasil, they just went back to Nissan and picked her up. I get away from Nissan, but then I'm stuck on the Yggdrasil. I'm sick of it. Captain, hi, I'm Margie. I'm Marguerite. Aw, oh, man, look, we're having a man-to-man talk here. So Margie, why don't you go back to the Yggdrasil? You're terrible. You're starting to sound like Sig. What? Me? Like Sig? You're always so thoughtless, Bart. Faye and the others were floating around because you fired on that craft impulsively. Whoa, stupid. You're not supposed to... Bart, you didn't. No, you didn't. Oh, no one told Faye! Faye just met up with them. I forgot about that. No one told Faye. It is true, Faye. Could it be helped? How would I have known you were... I'm so disgusted I don't have anything to say. Don't get so mad. I shouldn't have brought you out of Nissan. I heard that, you big jerk. Great, it's great to be young. Hey, kiddo, you supposed to be some kind of pirate? Oh yeah, a man of the sea. I was a man of the desert, but... All right, even better. Yes, man of the sea. Bart, right? I'll show you to our famous beer hall. My lady, may I borrow this fellow? Left without even getting a yes from her. What a weird guy. Faye, are you mad about Bart? No, that's not it. About Ellie, then? Yeah. We'll all be okay. If you're so worried, why don't you go rescue her? Just like Bart helped me out. Don't even know where to start. Don't know if they've gotten all the way back to Solaris yet. I suppose not, though. We're gonna see this here. Cease your naive utterances! I've said nothing wrong. I have no intention of discussing this matter further with you. Your traitorous actions are already apparent. I will beat you down right here! Stop it at once. Are you okay? Miang, what are you doing? She is a traitor! Such acts will not be allowed on a ship under Ramses' command. No matter the reason. I have examined the records of the battle between the High Shao and Vierge. From what I could tell, it was you who attacked first, wasn't it? She had no choice but to defend herself after you took it upon yourself to attack without permission. Above all, you were meant to be under Calvina's command. Were you obeying Calvina's orders? You are not to prosecute any soldier for treason without proper authority, even if you both are elements. Further, isn't your attitude toward the lieutenant nothing more than your own personal prejudice? Or am I mistaken? What? I would never! Thus far, we still cannot determine whether or not she is guilty of treason. To investigate the truth of this matter further, I am placing the lieutenant under my supervision. Is that clear? How dare you? By what authority? Let's go. What was that? Those eyes. One frame smack. I see. So that's what's going on. Since I have other matters to attend to, would you mind staying here for a while? Not at all. You don't have to worry about a thing. Leave the rest to me. What you need to do is recover from your fatigue. Crystalline blue, like the surface of a lake. Excuse me? Your eyes, they're beautiful. What? Here's the engagement report between the High Shao and the enemy gear. This is the... Sure of it. It's currently at Thames, if not somewhere in the ocean nearby. Change course, head for Thames. Wait, their mothership Yggdrasil seems to be able to submerge. If they submerge, they'll have the upper hand on Aishal. Any attack we might make would just be wasted since they can simply dive. But if we eliminate that function first, it's still not too late. I've already made the proper arrangements. Arrangements? Yes, sir. Alright, try it your way. Thank you, Commander. By the way, what happened between you and Dominia? She was livid. I'm sorry. I had to do it with that Yggdrasil. I had to do it. It had to do with that Yggdrasil incident earlier. Those girls work hard, especially for you. It's my job to be hated. Faye, the young master hasn't come back yet. What's he up to? Would it be too much to ask for you to go and call him for me? No problem. He's probably whining and dining with the captain of the Thames. Seems they could make good friends. Let's go check. Men of the Sea, they call themselves. They came out, one after another. Slam, bam, crash. That's how it happened. Hey Bart, Sigurd was asking about you. Of course, if you're not strong, you can't be a man of the sea. Yeah, check this arm out. Proof of the men of the sea. Captain, your first mate is calling you. Oh, he's interrupting our men of the sea story. That Hans, he's such an unrefined chap. What does he want now? Our lady seems to have returned. Our lady? Oh, you mean Ellie? Fool, why didn't you tell me earlier? Oh. Well, let's go. So before you streamed, I would have asked you for another priest Pokemon battle. Yeah, we'll be able to do that some of the time. I wanted to get a lot done with the stream, though, so I wanted to start pretty early. Where's Ellie? She's seeing to the gear. She will be along any time now. I mean, she was able to escape. Well, it's good for you, right, Faye? Oh, yeah. Ellie, are you okay? Yeah. What's that submarine? Oh, you mean the Yggdrasil? It took a bad bashing, so now it's here, at Thames for repairs. I see. Can I rest for a while? I'm exhausted. It's a good idea. Faye, it's my ship. Oi, oi, she said she's tired. Let her rest. Well, I'm going. I don't like this. Bart, you're still... It's not like that. She won't backstab us. Those raised her own thugs and charlatans. I can tell just by looking in her eyes. Can you accept Ellie? That's why I can't. She may be okay with it. What about her family back home? Do you think she can live with that? Can she do that? Just get rid of her family. She has to decide. She, Ellie, is probably worried about that. We can't involve people who have attachments. Bart. Well, do whatever you want. Everything's okay? The lady come back unharmed. Captain's great, isn't he? Because of him, the work doesn't run out. Don't know if that's always a good thing. Okay, so now that we have Bart with us, we can go to the infirmary real quick. Rest up here really quick. And then I'm going to go try to find Queenie. We'll beat her with Bart this time. Don't ever go back. It's still funny to me. and I looked it up to be sure, there actually are only 3 card players here. There's just the easy one, the kid in the supply entrance. There's the medium difficulty, the guy at the beer hall, and then there's the Queenie, which only appears after you beat the other 2. So we're gonna go play Queenie. Bring it on. Alright, so I'll warn you, I've been trying to voice Bart like Zeke. The actual Bart doesn't sound like that. You'll see. We are able to hear his voice lines. Ooh, 8. Oh, 8. 4. What am I doing? 4. Misclicking. Alright, 6. And 2. King, ace. Ace, 2. Nope. Nope. Yeah, 10. Okay, 10. Can you play maybe a... Okay. Waiting for Jax to come. Okay, give me a 10. Nope. I'll play the 6 before. Oh, 6! Yeah, okay, there you go. 9, 10, Jack, Queen, Jack. Oh! Why are you... She's so fast! Jerk! I forgot it sounded like that. Jerk! Bart's lines are definitely the funniest. Okay. Come on, we'll go until we beat her. Oh, I played the Queen, damn it! Nope. You're gonna give me. Oh shit. I played the 9! Ugh! It's so fast! I can't move around that quickly. Queen. Queen. Oh! Oh shit. Oh, 5. Just 6. Oh shit, I could've played the 4. Then she played the... Okay. 8 maybe? No, 9 here. Oh, she's already freaking out of her deck. Damn. The rest of the stream, folks. Jerk. Okay, I do wonder, technically cheating, I do wonder though if I can pause the game, like I can usually pause the game like this. I do wonder if I can pause the game during the match. Maybe kind of give me a chance to think. It's way too good. This shouldn't be the rest of the stream. I have beaten Queenie before. On both of my other playthroughs, I beat Queenie. Alright. Yes, I can. Okay, this will be useful. Alright, so what do we got? She's playing a 6, which doesn't work. Okay, so I got an ace and then a king. Those can go back, like, right back to back. She doesn't have anything she can play. So I just go ace, king, and I draw 2 cards. 9 here, 8. Okay. Ace to the king. Okay, I got a 9-8. Okay. I'm just getting good cards here. Okay. 2 here. 3. She doesn't have anything she can play. Nope, neither do I. Okay. So when these cards come out, I'm gonna pause immediately. Oh, I have a 2. Okay. Shit. What's coming out? What's coming out? So 7 going on the 8. 3 on... Oh, she's... Okay. So So she's about to run and go play her 6 and then 5. I have a 4 I can play on the 3, but then nothing else. So 4. Look at that! She went through 3 fucking cards! How? Oh my god! Okay. Yeah, I can't do anything else. I can draw another card. 3. Oh shit, she's so fast! I have nothing I can play. Okay. Okay. So 1, 2. Okay. I was ahead at the beginning. I think I'm behind now. All right. 2 on the left, 10 on the right. So what can I do here? Okay. Oof. So she's probably going to immediately go for the ace on the 2, right? Which means I can play a king. I'm closest to the king right now. I can play my king. Like once you place the ace, I can go king, queen, jack. So that would probably be. I could also do like run over to the jack, play it on the 10, and then to go jack, queen, king. But I'm closest to the king right now, and she's probably immediately going to throw out the ace. Like if I had to guess, immediately throw out the ace, and then probably go and play the 9 on the 10. So I'm just going to focus on the left side. Okay, here we go. King, queen, jack. Okay, queen. And I got to draw more cards. Okay. Okay. What you getting? A jack. So I can play a 6. 8. 9. Okay. Queen. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Queen, king. 10. Okay, play that in time. Alright, okay. I have less cards than her. I have 1 less card than her. Let's do this. Alright. Depends on what they're pulling out next. So, alright. 1, 2, and they can only pull out of what I have right now. So, who can... Wait, can someone... Oh, I can play the king here. Okay, I didn't even realize that. Alright. Now they have to do 1, 2, and I win. That's victory. Got it! Nice! Told you it wasn't going to be the whole rest of the stream.
Come on already! The day's almost over!
Yeah, his voice is deeper and like scruffier than Rico's is, but I don't usually like that voice because I played Xenoblade 2 before I played Xenogears. Death Blow. Okay, this is an interesting item. That's why I wanted to do that. So I'll explain this really quick. The Death Blower 1, it's just Knuckles. Yeah, it does kind of sound like Knuckles. So the gear Death Blows. So far, we've been able to do so. Like for each Death Blow we learn on the ground, we learn 1 new Death Blow in the gear. Most of the time. Sometimes it buffers a little bit. So for each of the attack levels, like we were able to do triangle, triangle, and then triangle, square, and then we were able to do square, triangle, and square, square. We have yet to be able to do a gear Death Blow that's like triangle X or square X. We just moved on from the triangle ones, and then once we got new Death Blows, we moved on to the square ones, and then we can do X triangle or X square. We haven't been able to do anything that ends in X for gear Death Blows yet. And you can't actually naturally learn those. You only learn them by doing by getting these Death Blower accessories. You can put them on your gear, and it will give you an extra Death Blow. So enables level 1 Death Blows. So this will give you the Death Blow Triangle X for your gear. Later on in the game, we'll be able to get a Death Blower 2 and a Death Blower 3. Usually they're pretty rare items. You have to go through kind of some arduous stuff to be able to get them. So the thing is, though, like, they're interesting items. You can win nearly every battle in the game with just the Death Blows the gear Death Blows you learn normally, so these don't help you, like, too much. These aren't really necessities to put on your gears when you get them. And I want to show off all the ground Death Blows. Kind of like some triple text and Chrono Trigger, exactly. I want to eventually show off all the ground Death Blows, but I really don't have any intention of showing off all the gear Death Blows because they're not near as interesting. If you want me to, like at the end of the game, I'll be able to do it. But for right now, I'm going to avoid doing anything with the Death Blowers. There's better equipment I can put on my gears. I think I'm just gonna hold off on putting on the death blowers. I'll still unlock all of them. At least all the ones I can. I didn't get the RPS badge. But, yeah, for right now, I'll just focus on doing unlocking all the ground death blows. By the end of the game, I do want to have all the ground death blows unlocked. That's a must, because those are much cooler. Okay, so with that done, we've beaten all the guys in cards. There is one more card player, I believe, much later in the game, that isn't even on the 10s. There's like someone else that just still wants to play that card game. So besides that, we've done all the card playing we can do for a while. Hey guy, still feel sick? Nope. All right. Well, we're gonna spin it. Don't spin it. Ah! We're going back to the Idrisil. Oh, I guess we should check with Sigurd. Whatever. We'll progress the story. I remember my first time through, I think most people's first time through are like this. Like, you don't really know what to do here. They don't really give you a clear direction. What you're supposed to do to progress the story is go into the engine room of the Idrisil. Kind of a remote part of the ship, but here's where you're supposed to go. Ellie's down here. She said she was going to be taking a rest. What's she doing down in the engine room? What's up, Martel? Huh? Oh yeah, the dog's in the engine room. Hey, miss. I heard you got caught. Are you okay? Easy, Martel. It's just the Solarian girl. You don't need to bark. It's an animal, so we can't help it. By the way, the first mate wants to see you. Oh? Oh, I see. Sorry. Ellie! Hey? Ellie! I knew it all along. This mole's a mole! Damn it! What the hell did she do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Doc, what is this? Wait, do not worry about her. Stopping this is our priority. There, how's this? And of course, Citan just knows exactly what to do at all times. I don't get it. At least when I saw her up there. She didn't have the eyes of a traitor. She was given some strong hypnosis. Hypnosis? It is a special hypnotism that makes a person behave in a pre-programmed way. A special condition serves as a switch to act, but until then, no such strange behavior can be detected. She looked strange when coming out of the medical room, so I followed her. Citan, if you thought it was suspicious, then you should have stopped her. Well, if you forcibly stop the behavior while imprinting, occasionally it destroys the mind. But it is true that I reacted a little late. I just walked over her body. What's going on? Young Master, have you done it again? Oh yeah, it was an accident in the engine room that that took both Bart and Sigurd's eyes. You remember, we learned that earlier. It may take a while to fix it. Anyhow, we will take her to the medical room first. Faye, go to the room when you are done here. No need to worry, the hypnotist must have been a good one. There are no mental scars. How in the world did I get here? She was able to get up just now. Ellie. Young Master, the radar has picked up a huge gear. It's headed right for us. What? Them again! That shape looks like... Alright, I owe so much to the Thames, I can't let it turn into a battlefield. Launch the Intersil immediately. We'll go out in our gears. Yes, sir. Faye, Citan, I'm counting on you. Wait! Ellie should rest here. We will... Wait! Because I came here, this all happened. This is my responsibility, so let me go too. Ellie? What the hell are you talking about? Don't you remember what you just did? Young one. Ellie, our trust in you depends on this battle. For your honor, you should fight. But Citan, Young one, please trust Ellie this time. Ellie, if you try anything suspicious, I will be the one to shoot you. Is that clear? Yes. Using this as a test of trust. Is that okay with you, young one? Alright. Faye, Ellie, let's go. Yes. Okay, so we got two bosses back to back ahead of us. We just have this party. So let's, Vierge, I can't quite heal up Vierge right now. I can give it the other... I have one more frame... I have frame HP 50. Yeah, sure, I'll give it that. She doesn't use a whole lot of fuel anyway, since she does mostly ether. Okay, I wish I could refuel now, but whatever, it's fine. If you hadn't been around, I'll never forgive you. You. Traitor! Here they come! Hey, that's... Okay, so we get to see Dominia in her own gear this time, rather than in the high show. This gear is called Blade Gash, if I remember right. Dominia is one of the elements, as we've heard, which we'll learn more about later, but they're essentially elite soldiers within Gebler who are capable of wielding elemental ether. Dominia specifically represents the earth element, so she uses a lot of earth-based attacks. And Kelvina, the one who was with her, was a water element user. So let's do Anima Bolt. See if maybe we can exploit a weakness. There we go. But she can summon another element. Oh yeah, that's right. Blade Gash can summon like all the elements. Okay, that's right. I remember that now. Because she's technically like the leader of the elements. Okay. Bard is still behind on death blows since we haven't been able to do much ground combat with him since he's been back. So he probably won't be able to do much in his gear, at least as much as everyone else. Blade Gash's block rate is pretty high. Let's do Thermo Cube and see if that gets rid of the Aqua Sword. Oh no, she's copying our elements. No, she's not. Never mind. Because we did Animo Bolt last time, and then she went to Aqua, so never mind. I forgot the whole mechanic of that. Whatever. It doesn't matter too much. She's done. Sweet looking sword, yeah. Both Mobius? It depends on what you mean by Mobius. You're referring to just Gebler as Mobius? Then, well, we'll see. Phew, she doesn't know when to quit. That's the first of the two bosses we fight. Next one's a bit harder. What? Below! Going back in the water. Is that what I think it is? So that was a different battle transition because it went into water. We've seen that battle transition actually maybe before. I think that's just like a more important transition, I guess. So we're back fighting Haishao. Now with a new pilot. Yang, is that him? Yes, he's in the black gear in the center there. Right, I've got him. I've been looking for you, my arch rival. You again? I see you have a different machine. It's what happened to your other gear. What are you talking about? Not a matter. At any rate, until I eliminate you, there will never be any light for me. We have Haishao and Miang's gear, not given an artificial name. So Haishao's whole mechanic here is it lets out this electric arm that does a bunch of damage. These do not count as separate enemies. Miang's gear is merely support here. This battle is more or less a test to see if you know how to use Booster, because Haishao attacks with the electric arm very quickly. I remember my first time through, I did not know that Booster was a thing, so I struggled with this boss quite a bit. I had to do this multiple times through. But if you know that Booster is a thing, you can kind of just outpace it and do enough damage to where the electric arms aren't too much of an issue. This is the battle, if there's any one battle in the game where you want to have a certain elemental resistance, it's this one. Because it only attacks with electric attacks. And it does quite a lot of damage too. Bernie Gebler as Mobius, yeah. So, I guess, yeah, both of them are Mobius then. Let's go... Terralance. And yeah, this too. Miang's gear will restore it, so you still have to be fast and kind of outpace her as well. Do enough damage to where the amount of damage you're doing outpaces how quickly she can heal. Oh. Shit. Let's do an ether attack. Oof. Has he unlocked attack level 3 death blows with his gear? I forgot. Okay. Let's go Terralance again. Seemed effective last time. I'm not taking my chances with the more powerful stuff. I guess I could do more damage, but I'm not taking my chances. Blood Snake. May want to heal this next turn with all. Okay, let's go special options, fixed frame, Valtal. And then we'll have Vierge and Brigadier do the same. That we gave the Aeris the frame HP 50. She doesn't use a whole lot of fuel, so it's worth just doing that. Oh, also, after the previous battle with Hai Shao, we unlocked a new option with Brigadier specifically. It's called Intracell Decharge. You can summon the Intracell during battle and have it fight. Not like control it or anything, but it'll do some damage. They weren't able to suppress the Intracell using their Ellie trap, so it's still able to drop some depth charges and attack, even though it doesn't do a ton of damage. It can do damage in later fights. Later fights it can do a lot more damage. Not this one. Or maybe that was just a block, I'm not sure. Is that all you have to give? Well, too bad. No matter what, I can't let you live. Armor breach. Water flooding cockpit. Pilot's vital signs are declining. And now for the coup de grace. Those are the Arids. Those are the same. That's the same special weapon that she released when she was under the influence of the drive the previous time. What? Arids? Who the? Shush, my main tank. I almost have him. Damn it! We have to retreat, Miang. Faye! I don't know, but for now he's on life support. I mean, he will be alright. I guarantee nothing. I don't know why he's like this in the first place. My fault? And there is hope. The infirmary, and there is hope at the infirmary in the Ethos headquarters. Huh. Faye, can you save Faye? I cannot guarantee it, but if we were to take him to the Ethos headquarters hospital, then could we save him? I think then that he would most probably pull through all right. But unfortunately, ordinary citizens are only allowed into the main hall at the Ethos headquarters. We'd have to become a monk or be introduced by someone in the Ethos. Ah, I just remembered. I heard that the Etone, Toners of Sin, are coming to Thames from the Ethos HQ. What purpose does such Etone have from the Ethos? Do such Etone from the Ethos have here? They're coming here to do some type of investigation. Etone, what are they? They are religious people from the Ethos who cleanse away the reapers or wells that appear here in Akivi. So why don't we ask them? I'll ask them if they can help us, but I don't know if they will. I guess there is no harm in asking, though. Alright, let's go look for them. I will go with Faye in the life support machines to the Yggdrasil. Bartonelli, you two go look for the Etone. Right. Awfully convenient. We did hear that the Thames was doing a job for the Ethos, some big job for the Ethos at the moment. We also heard in that one Gazel Ministry scene last time that there was some sort of ancient civilization or something that the Gazel Ministry was interested in salvaging here in the Akivi region. Yeah, it's the first new gear. It's not the only one we're going to be seeing today, though. We'll go to the deck and try to meet the Etone. Etone? I saw him earlier, but he left. Really? Where'd they go? I don't know. What are you doing, Margie? Hi, Bart. I just heard from Citan. I also was looking for that E-tone. This person's seen that E-tone before. Really? Hey, quit resisting. Bart, look! If you wouldn't resist, I could sell you for more. What are you doing? What the? Who are you? Instead of the brat, why don't I sell you off? What? You want some? Come get you some, you losers! You think you're all that? What? What the? You, what are you doing? Wait, this guy's... Oh no, Josiah! Damn, I'll remember this! What do you think you're doing? Don't move. Wait. Shut up, you dog of Solaris. Wait! A carbine rifle, that gun technique. You must be Josiah. No, Josiah, you are misunderstanding. You always rush into things. She was only helping the girl. What? Butt-kissing talker? Is that you, Hyuga? Yeah, I know, Primera. My misunderstanding. Sorry, young lady. Please stand up. Looks like you were just trying to help. That's what she says. Sorry about the misunderstanding. This is Primera, my daughter. I am... Call me Jesse. It's enough that the little brats call me Josiah. Hmm? She says thank you. Something happened to her, and she hasn't spoken since then. Is this the girl that brought about your shotgun wedding? That's a damn rude thing to ask. Look at how old she is. Primera is my second child. That other kid is already 16. Please excuse me. How is your wife? She's dead. Wasn't even there for her when she died. I see. What are you doing here? I have to go shopping sometime. Besides, my son has some unsavory business in this area. The E-turn you were looking for has just arrived. What? Where? Vincent looks a lot older last time I saw him in Final Fantasy 7 yet. He is not the new party member. This person is. His son. Is the reason why, so somehow we need your help. I see. Quit beating around the bush and just help. Father, and Prim too. This is my son Billy. Where have you been until now? Things are pretty serious at the headquarters. What do you mean, serious? What's wrong with going out shopping with my daughter? I don't know the details, but you have been labeled as an undesirable element. What did you do this time? Fight? Gamble? Go after someone's wife again? That's just a rumor about me. A rumor. Don't you believe that? Ever since you went into the ethos, you've become such a stiff. This lady prevented Primera from getting kidnapped. Why don't you just help out? Well, can we get an introduction to the ethos, then? Oh yes, please excuse my rudeness. I didn't know you saved my sister. Let me contact the medical department of my headquarters. I have other matters I must attend to, considering I am not only a priest, but also an E-tone. So I cannot make any promises. Then you'll introduce us. Yes, let's stop by the ethos headquarters after this. A priest and an E-tone at the same time. Isn't that unusual? The ethos is obviously very different from my Nissan sect. Your Nissan sect? Are you from Nissan? Yep, I'm Marguerite. Nice to meet you, Father. Pleasure is mine. I've never had a proper chance to speak to others about their religions. Can we talk later? Sure, that's fine. But I can't take that much time. I'm a little busy now. Thank you. Marguerite? Where have I heard that name before? Forget about it. Relax. I came here to talk to the ethos. Let's get moving. What an impolite fellow. You should learn how to speak a little bit more politely. Why, you? Well, everyone, I'll go tell the ethos headquarters that you're coming. When you've taken care of business here, please come by the ethos. I know. Let's go. Hey, Billy, I have some business to take care of. You're going back to the headquarters. Can you take Primera back to the brat house for me? Alright, let's go, Prim. Alright, well, I've got to get going. Later, Hugo. I know I will be seeing you around. Who knows? Well, whatever. See you ladies later. His name is Billy, yeah. Really doubt Billy's gonna have a gun. He is. He never changes. Sigurd said he would be done with the Yggdrasil soon. What? Really? Alright, this time we can really report. Are we returning to Ave? Are you kidding? We've got to take care of Faye first. That smart aleck kid said he'd introduce us to the Ethos. So I guess we'll just have to go to the Ethos headquarters then. Thank you. Why do I have to get thanked by you? That's right, Ellie. Yes, you're right. Okay, so the Ethos is probably the one institution in this world that we don't know as much about. Still don't have a use for the ammo. Yes, so Billy is the gun user, but we'll get to that. He's what all the ammo's for. Don't judge a book by its cover. Why are you surprised? Don't judge a book by its cover. His dad is also a gun user. Jesse is also a gun user. And Billy is too. Jesse is a side character though. He's important, but he's still like a side. He's not a main party member. Billy is a gun nut. Just wait, hold on. Just wait and see. By the way, this is the first time in the game that we are not directly controlling Faye. Well, kind of. It was this brief scene when Bart invaded the Fatima Castle. We controlled Bart. And there was a brief scene with Citan where we controlled Citan. But besides that, this is the first like long stretch of time we don't have Faye in our party. So now, it appears the Ethos headquarters is located to the north of the Thames. We must hurry up and take Faye there. It reminds me, Margie says that she has something to talk to you about. We're currently anchored at the Thames. So all the repairs have been done on Yggdrasil. Let's go talk to Margie really quick. The guy is a priest. I didn't expect him to have fire experience. Again, don't judge a book by its cover. He is both a priest and an Etone, remember? And the Etones are the ones that go and exterminate the Reapers, or Wells as they call them. We'll learn more about that later, too. Reading some stuff. That's not Margie's room. Anyway. Oh, Faye's here! Hang on. I can talk to him. What's up? What does the nurse say? Faye, is he alright? We can weigh them. How's Faye? No. That's it? Okay. We'll see his gear, too. Remember, the gear shops that we've seen also sold gear ammo as well, so that implies his gear will also use guns.
Faye is sleeping now too. He is such a sleepyhead.
I'm glad we've met up with such nice people. Anyway, I'd better hurry up and get back to my church. I'm not good enough to fight with Bart and his comrades. But I could be a manager. Let me know what you want when you want to change your party members. That's all? Okay, well we can change party members here. Can't get Faye in the party. So we have a ground dungeon coming up. And I think, just for the sake of learning Death Blows, we're going to switch out Citan for Rico. You can name Arm Rogue after Billy. If you want to. Do we have a... wait. Whatever, we'll take Rico with us. Okay. I was about to say, before that dungeon we have to change party members anyway. So we'll just be replacing Rico with Billy whenever we get him. Still, it's been a while since we had Rico in the party. We'll just put Rico in for a little while. Here's the Ethos headquarters located. Okay, here we go. So, we can leave the Thames. It's our first time to see our new Yggdrasil too. Let me show you our reborn vessel's improved performance. So, it's been a while, but we can now ride the Yggdrasil on the world map. And you can see kind of where we are in the world. So we spent the entire, like, first couple of arcs of the game, like the Ave arc and the Kislev arc, all of that was on Ignis, which is the big continent in the northeast. We are now in the southwest region of the world, which is called Akuvi, as we've heard. Each one of the regions of the world, I'm not sure if the game ever says this, but each one of the regions of the world, it kind of splits the world into the four corners, four regions. Each one of the regions of the world is named after a particular element. So Ignis, kind of fitting that it's where the war is going on between Ave and Kislev. Ignis is the continent in the northeast. Then we have Akuvi, named for water. We also have some battles here. Oh, great, which means that Rico's gonna have to fight in his gear. It's underpowered. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have gotten Rico here. We have no reason to fight. You can encounter some enemies here. They're griffins, I believe they're called. Yeah, we have Ignis, fire, fitting us where the war is. Akuvi, this little archipelago in the southwest that we're in, named after water, of course. The region to the northwest, I don't think it ever names it, like in-game, but it's called Terrain. And then the southeast, we'll learn more about later, it's called Elru. It's named after wind, and of course Terrain is earth. So anyway, we have some places we can go to, some yellow dots on the map. There's a couple of them. So we have a yellow dot in the south. We'll go there in a little bit. I'm not going to go there quite yet. But we also have this yellow dot over in this direction. Yeah, okay, you're talking about my armor road. Maybe. These enemies called rapid fires. Some sort of defense force around here. Yeah, I was kind of starting to say this earlier. We've gotten a chance so far to see like a little bit of several different institutions in this game. Of course, we spent a lot of time in Ave. We kind of got to learn about the history of Ave and Nisan, which are very closely related to each other. We were in Nortune. We got to learn more about Kislev, a more industrial country. And we know that the Ethos has like greater ties to Kislev than to Ave. In fact, we heard rumblings that the Ethos almost rule Kislev. They have a kind of big stake in the government of Kislev, and Kaiser Sigmund was the one that was trying to kind of boot their influence out, to try to reduce their influence within the country. But the Ethos doesn't really like Kaiser Sigmund so much. But the Ethos, of all the institutions we've heard about so far, is the one that we know the least about. We know a little bit about them from our time in Dazzle, which was kind of an Ethos like outpost for excavation. But now we're actually going to get a chance to go to the headquarters. We'll actually be able to learn about their doctrine. We know that they teach evolution, as opposed to Nisan teaching creationism, and like about God. So we'll be able to learn some things. This will be pretty interesting. So anyway, we can dock here. This is Babel Tower. We heard a rumbling somewhere about Babel Tower. This huge tower that goes all the way to the skies. Of course, a reference to the Tower of Babel in the Bible, which was in the book of Genesis. The whole story of humans tried to unite in the book of Genesis under a common language, a common dialect, a common culture, and God saw them as attempting to rise up to the power of God, so he split them apart and created all the different languages. This is in the book of Genesis. The Bible. Oof. Can't do anything with that right now. That crest, though, is the same crest that is on the front of the Yggdrasil. That is the Shabbat crest. The tower that threatened to reach the heaven. Anyway, so the Ethos headquarters, as Sigurd said, is to the north of here. We technically can sail all the way back to Ignis, although we can't actually get on the continent. There's nowhere to dock the ship, so it'd be useless to do that. We're going to continue on what we're doing right now. I definitely should have kept sight, though. We could have fought some of these enemies, I guess. We don't really need to, though. Alright, Ethos headquarters. Ethos was created to save people's souls and revive lost technology. We wish happiness to all the people of the world. Oh no, okay, I was wrong. That's the Ethos crest, not the Shavat crest. I get those two confused. The Shavat crest, I believe, is the, I know when I see it, it's different, though. That was the Ethos crest on the Battle Tower. As the Ethos crest has the cross with the little tree thing on top. We saw that in Nortune as well. They were that crest that was over the battling tournament fight center in Kislev. So I need to memorize all the. I don't know them as well as I should. I know Kislev's is the battle axe, and Ave has the little circle thing. Looks like an Ankh symbol. Ethos has the cross. Nissan, I forgot what it looks like, and Shavat, I forgot what it looks like. I'll be able to see Shavat's when I get back to Yggdrasil, though. This is a practice hall. This facility was built for us Etone. Can't we go into the cathedral? No, only Ethos members or those with known identities can enter the cathedral and its related facilities. The same thing applies to this practice hall, but the bishop made an exception for Brother Billy. What is this room? This is like a confession room. Yeah, so the Ethos is awfully similar to the real-life Catholic Church. Confessions, big lavish cathedrals, priests calling the priest by fellow priest brother, and priests that from a non-priest they call him father, like Margie called Billy father. Yeah, we have been waiting for you. I received permission to treat Faye so long as it is in the practice hall infirmary. Let us Ethos staff take care of the rest. Please take care of Faye for me. We also heard about the bishop, so there is kind of a similar hierarchy. Any Iron Maidens? No. Not here, at least. No, I guess there's something similar. The brothers from the Ethos are looking after Faye in the infirmary. Let me take you there. Please follow me, this way. Lily's eyes are very blue. So you're only allowed to go here because of Billy. This way. This is Verlaine. Billy, I hear your father has been rather active again. It is said that there was an attack on an excavation site which injured many of my brothers and workers. Well, you're such a fine Etone, destroying Reapers and proving the justice of the ethos of the world. But your father is... We are father and son in blood only. I have nothing to do with that man. Don't get me wrong, I don't suspect you are a good brother. I just wanted to inform you about your father. Father of mine, I wish you'd think about my position before acting. Alright, let's see what else is in the cathedral here. True faith comes from a stern doctrine. That's also a very Catholic belief. The infirmary is this way. Let's go. This way. We'll be able to explore more of this in a bit. There's other rooms we can go into and stuff. The infirmary is this way. Let's go. I'll have to say that every time we get to a room, a door. This is the basement of the cathedral, much more metallic. The infirmary is this way. We have heard before that the Ethos has almost complete control over all of the world's cultural records and documents and things. So it seems they also have kind of a monopoly on all the best medicine here as well, kind of along with that. So all the best medicine you can only get in the Ethos headquarters. How is he? The patient hasn't regained consciousness yet, but we see no abnormality with his brain. The low water temperature lowered his metabolism and saved him. One false step and he could have suffered from brain death. It means... Yes, don't worry. However, we need to conduct more tests for a while. After that, he can be treated at your medical facilities. Will Faye ever regain consciousness? The reason why he hasn't regained consciousness is physical exhaustion. He overworked himself. It'll probably take him a few more days, but don't worry, he'll wake up. I'm sorry, Faye. I caused the engine room to lose control.
At the time you were hypnotized. Don't think, you couldn't help it. Don't feel guilty. You could have been killed by Ramses if you weren't there then.
Thank you. Hey, we don't want to disturb his recovery. Let's take a little walk. It may take a little longer to finish treating Faye. I would like to stay a little while. Is it okay?
Do what you need to do. Let me know when you're finished with Faye.
We play as Rico. All we can do is wait and see. Faye, I'm sorry. We can't go in this room. And we can't go this way either. So this is the only room we can access in the basement. We do have a chance, though, to wander around Rico's big, hulking self. Get a chance to wander around and explore the headquarters. So this leads back out to the cathedral. This, I believe, leads to the other side of the confession room. Yep. And there's this. Seems like an office for one of the bishops, maybe? It's a library of sorts. There are tons of books collected by the Ethos stored in this library. It's a real treasure house of information. Do you know about the huge tower called Babel Tower? They say it's built by people who tried to reach a god in the sky. According to tradition, God became angry with their disrespect and his thunder destroyed the tower. Sounds an awful lot like the Genesis story. In the Bible. There we go. People who built Babel Tower were so afraid of God's revenge that they ran away to the sky. That place is Shavat, the house of sitting hermits. This is interesting. So they believe that Shavat was the people who tried to transgress against God and build Babel Tower. I've been assigned to go to the excavation site in Dazzle. I'm to review the technical information of the ruins once again. Okay. Let's see if we can not jump down. I have to go down the ladder. I believe that's upstairs. This is downstairs, it's upstairs. So we'll just go explore the rest of this floor first. This is Verlaine. I have no business with people not associated with the Ethos. Well, fine. See what I care. The Bishop's been worried about Reapers, refugees, Etone, the Faith. Too many wells are out there now, more than we can handle. What are they thinking? Oh, wait. This bookcase is weird. I don't know, something to remember. We'll come back here later. This is the Pontiff's room. The general public is not allowed in here. Please leave. Okay. The Pontiff is kind of like the head. There's bishops under him. The Pontiff is like the Archbishop, maybe. Like the head of this whole institution. Maybe that office was the Pontiff's office rather than just a bishop's office. Plundered by war and salvagers, destruction by the Reapers. We must meet the people's expectations toward the Ethos. Reapers are humans turned into things by God to pay for their crimes. They're sealed in the cursed land of the heavens, Shavat. Ooh. They say Babel Tower is connected to Shavat. The exit is under close watch by our people. That's the Ethos crest we saw. In spite of that, cursed Reapers continue to appear in this land. That's why the Etone are here to eliminate them. So they believe that the Reapers are people cursed by God for their transgressions, and have some colludings with Shavat. We, the Etone, are the swords and shields of the Ethos, so to speak. We fight with enemies such as Reapers and thieves to save people with faith in God. People belonging to the Ethos must act modestly with generosity. To do that, we often read from the sacred scripts to return to a pure soul. It's very classic religious institution stuff. Ah, you! Ask Billy if his dad holds a grudge against the Ethos or not. They say his father bombed the Ethos supply dump. Oh, my head hurts. Really? Why does Jesse attack the Ethos buildings? I heard he was once an amazing Etone. That's interesting. This room was prepared for people who have no one to turn to. We hope to save their souls and give them hope to live. Everyone died. Is there orphans, maybe? Someone from the Ethos got in a huge gear and saved me. Some man named Master attacked us. It was very frightening. So the Ethos, in addition to trying to get rid of Reapers, they also rescue people, bringing them into the headquarters to live under their care. And Jesse also mentioned a brat house, so we'll be going there later. He said he was bringing Premier to the brat house.
Looks like they finished patching up Faye.
Yes, it looks like he is going to be alright. Come on, let's go to the infirmary. Okay, back with Ellie. Hello everyone, his treatment is finished.
Is Faye better?
Unfortunately, the patient hasn't regained consciousness yet, but there's no need to worry. When he recovers physically, he will also regain consciousness. You can take him to your ship now.
Thanks a lot.
Please don't worry, I did my job as a clergyman. Where's Billy? I'd like to thank him. Oh yes, Brother Billy. He went back to the orphanage. He was worried about the children left behind.
I want to thank Billy at least.
First, let's take Faye to the Yggdrasil. We can go thank him afterwards. Faye, I'm sorry. I will say I do legitimately want to put keep Rico in my party for something that's coming up. Let me put Sight in the party. He often offers some good insight. Sorry, Bart. One of my favorite characters, but I'm gonna have Sight in the party for a little while. Bart's here when he's not in the party. I can go anytime. I see. So Faye will recover if he continues to rest. I'm relieved to hear that. It seems the orphanage is located to the southeast of the Ethos headquarters. Shall we launch the Yggdrasil? So Billy left off for the orphanage. Jesse was going there too. That's the brat house. So we're gonna go down south. That's the other. It's the other yellow dot that I didn't go to before. One that's directly to the east of the towns. What is this thing? Not doing any damage to it. Heimdall? Okay, that did a little bit. Death Scythe. His engines hasn't been upgraded, so he's maybe a little weaker. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we're gonna dock. There we go. Press the wrong button. Ah, okay. Yeah, there are a lot of random encounters on all these islands, so this is a pretty good place to deathblow grind, and I will make sure to do that. Because basically all of our characters need deathblow play. Planter? Planter's peanuts? I'm not sure why I thought that. In any case, here's the orphanage. Also operated by the Ethos. Can't see the flying saucer today. Ah! Want to know about the flying saucer? Then just ask me. Tell me. Actually, it was a long time ago, about 50 years ago. That something skills hit. Okay. Okay. I forgot to mention the saucer was called Shavat. There are even people that who worship it. So without any use. Well, if you want to go fast forward or go back and try to read that, you can if you want to. None of it's true. Chicken! Baka! Oh, it's not making the same sound. Okay. It's not making the frightening sound that Titan's chickens make. Me? I have the day shift. I have the day shift, so I have to get all the chickens in the coop. Want to help me? Sure. Thank you. It's easy. The chickens come when you call them. Let's see if we can round up the chickens. There's some little like mini game side questy things you can do here in the orphanage. Okay, there we go. Just jump over. There we go. Follows me. There's this one. And both following me? You stop following me. Okay. See if we at least go find them. 8, 9, 10. Where is everyone hiding? Playing hide and seek here. We'll get to that in a minute. There's another one. Okay. What? Oh, so now you follow me. How do we get them in there? I thought they were trying to follow me. Buddy. Buddy. Where are you? You gonna, like, follow me in here? There's one sitting right up. Okay, I forgot how to do this. I completely forgot how to do this. Let's go play hide and seek first. If we can do that. At least I know where the three of them are. This guy was playing hide and seek. Hey, where is everyone? Whisper to me where they're hiding. Oh, there's this guy. Jump on his head. It's like something's in there, but you can't go inside. Some kind of haunted house? Ugh. Huh? Why aren't you playing with them? Don't be silly. I can't play with girls. Well then, are you saying I can't play because I'm a girl? You're okay. Hey, get on this! Amusing. Okay. La la la. Lulu. Okay. So where are they hiding? Where are the people hiding? You're at the entrance. There's this. Oh, I went on accidentally. There's this big metallic hand just sitting here. Someone on top of the watchtower? Yeah. Why is the air so salty? Isn't there any fresh air around here? If there is, I want to inhale till I'm full. Okay, you know what? Let's ignore all these minigames. We'll go inside. This does have the Ethos crest. This is operated by the Ethos. As we heard. Oh, how are you? How is Faye doing? Very well. He hasn't regained consciousness yet, but he should come around soon. Really? That's good to hear. Billy, I don't know quite how to thank you for helping Faye. Don't mention it. We may believe in different gods, but none of us can leave people in need. Thank you very much. By the way, is this your orphanage? Surprised there are only children? My sister and I haven't had parents since we were infants. So I opened an orphanage so kids without anyone wouldn't have to go through what we did. They're all healthy and obedient to the teachings of the Ethos. They're all good kids who even help me with work. Hugo, Hydrosil's radar picked up an image of a huge ship. Gebler again? I don't know, but it's moving at 10 Repsol per hour to the south. Let's head to the bridge. Understood. I'll be there shortly. Hey, you in the black and white. Are you Sigurd? Is that any way to speak to someone? Who do you think you are? Ah, he may not look it, but he is our senior. Senior? Jesse! Siggy? Silver-haired man with amber skin. I'd say that's rare. What are you doing what are you all doing here? It just sort of happened. What's happened? Well, let's talk about things over some drinks. So, why are you all here? Siggy, it's been a long time. What's with the eye patch? Billy, you've grown up. That smile, you look just like Raquel. Well, then shall we go straight off and drink ourselves under? Where do you plan on going? What do you mean? There has to be a bar or two on board your ship. I have a slight headache. What? That's okay. We'll get rid of that headache with a good drink. Very insistent. What are you going to do? Can't just say no to him. What are you doing? Let's go! I'm not going. Go ahead and have a good time. What is this huge ship Sig was talking about? I'm sorry, everyone, if I may be excused. Oh well, me too. Okay, so Satan is out. We can go back to the ship with them in a minute. Okay, here's where one of the kids is hiding. Ah, you scared me. I thought you were Brother B. It's a secret, okay? Okay. Yay! Thanks. I'll give you this book if you keep it secret, okay? Just need a fun picture book. Maybe that'll be proof of where they're all hiding. I forgot exactly how the minigame worked. It may be something like that, though. It's an interesting piece of furniture. Okay. Let's go further inside. And you? You? Gonna... Oh, okay. This bed's so fluffy. You want to fluff it? I want to fluff. Go ahead. Don't listen. What you talking about there? Okay. Jump up here. There's another gopher kid. Hey, read me this book. Alright. Yay! Long, long ago, there was a woman named Zephyr. She wanted to be a god, so she built a tower that reached up to heaven. Then she built a city at the top, but God got mad and destroyed her tower. So then she had to live in a hideout for sinful hermits. After that, she never returned to the earth again. The end. Is there really a hideout for skinful termites? It sounds scary. And I'm sure they're referring to Shabbat. There's Primera, Billy's sister. This kid is the reason why I wanted to have Rico in the party. Sounds good, huh? My dad gave me this bell so I would never get lost. A bell, you say? My dad has no sense of direction and gets lost a lot too, so he also has the same kind of bell. He went to the Ethos headquarters but never came back. He must have gotten lost on the way. He's so silly. What? That bell? How did you get that? Hey, you didn't happen to meet my dad, did you? Where is he? Oh no, that wasn't his father.
Listen, son. Your father's gone to a faraway place. Here, this is his bell.
My father's a liar. He said you would go away and live by ourselves. Just the two of us. I've waited so long. Oh, Daddy, why? Boo-hoo-hoo. But thanks. Thanks for bringing Dad's bell back. It'll cheer me up. As thanks, I'll give you my dad's favorite book. Receive the Ethos Doctrine book. So, the bell was from Redrum back in the Kislev sewers. That monster that we killed that had the bell on it. Yeah. Yeah. That's Anyway. This is another door outside. Just a balcony. Yeah. Yeah, wait. Yep. Yep. Wait a minute. What is this? There wasn't any paper, so I used this book. Do you want to use it? Received an old comic book. Oh gosh, okay. Take your time. Wasn't any paper. That monster, yep. Why do you think that Satan mentioned that it was very intelligent for just a common monster? Hey, something's in the toilet. There's no way I'm touching it. Then who will? Okay. Satan said that the monster was awfully intelligent and even gave it a proper burial after we killed it. So, there you go. Food for thought, I guess. Here's a bookshelf. Let's move it. behind it? Yeah, okay. Oh, and interact with it first. What do you need? Excuse me, I must go and greet some people. Please don't go searching through other rooms. Okay, sorry. Wow, Uncle Stone! Hello, are you all happy? Yeah, yes, of course, yeah! Bishop Stone! Oh, Billy, my son. Sorry to bother you when you're busy. And who are these people? They are travelers from another country. Oh, by the way, about your earlier message. Yes, about work. Yes. The Ethos transport ship that went missing finally turned up, but there's no reply. What does it mean? Perhaps Reapers again. Billy, can you do the usual? Right, no problem. Leave it to me, Bishop. Thanks. It's to the northeast of here. Please be careful, it's a dangerous area. There are some pretty fast sea currents, and it's best to stay away from the salvagers. You better go in a big ship. Hey, is that the massive ship Sig was talking about earlier? I don't know if that was it or not. Well, I hear it's a place where the currents are really fast. It's supposedly very dangerous for small ships, but the Yggdrasil will be safe there. No matter how big the wave or swell, it's no problem. Besides, we have help from Faye. Let's get aboard. I'll see you off to there. What? We could even help you finish your job. I agree. You save Faye. It's the least we can do. Thanks, but this doesn't involve you. Just me is enough. But isn't that place dangerous? If there's anything we can do to help. I don't want to get you involved. Billy, my son, don't waste their good intentions. That sub is theirs, no? Why don't you cooperate with them? But Bishop? Yeah, it's no fun to travel alone. Let's help. Billy, it's best to go with friends. Well, if you insist. Thank you, I appreciate it. I thank you deeply. Billy, take care of these people. Report back to headquarters after you get back. Yes, Bishop. Thank you. Let's see what tomorrow brings. I'll come as soon as I'm finished preparing for tomorrow. Go on ahead. I'll tell you more on the way there. Okay, so the kids dispersed. Let's try to do some of the mini games here. So, oh, the hide and seek kid's gone. Where'd he go? Oh yes. Oh, it's him. Okay. I wonder if Uncle Stone will come back and play. We love Uncle Stone. Why doesn't Primera play with Uncle Stone? He's so interesting. Let's try going out and going back in. Oh, okay. It just takes us the Yggdrasil. Alright, well, we'll just come back to the orphanage later. We have a dungeon ahead of us. They can't launch the Yggdrasil because Sigurd isn't there. He must be in the gun room or somewhere. Okay. Check the gun room. And that's where they're having drinks. Just have that some water. Okay. I see. This is the place you begged to return to, eh? Well, yes. After you left, Billy cried a lot. Sorry. When you left Solaris, the same thing happened. Carl was quite upset then. I didn't mean to betray him. His misanthropy has gotten even worse because of that. Now, enough about old times, old friend. I did not expect to find you loitering in this land. Everyone! Oh yes, it's time for you to depart, right. I'm sorry, old friend, but I have a job I must do. Oh god, is it that time already? Well then, before we go, let's do the usual. You know, the paint the face on your stomach and dance around trick, the three of us together. Well, actually, we are in a hurry, so we will talk about that some other time.
Oh, is that right? Well then, I ought to get out of here too, huh?
There is something I want to ask you two. So let us get together when we have more time.
Yeah, I'll live to have the opportunity.
Crash. Ah, Sigurd is... Again, Sigurd gets drunk so easily. Well, that blows it. We cannot leave today. Perhaps tomorrow.
I'm back. Where's Billy?
Keep it down. What time do you think it is? Be quiet when you come back, or you will wake the children.
You'd come, you'd have heard a ton of stories. Sigurd's stories were hilarious.
You know Siggy doesn't drink and you made him? Even though you're a holy man's father.
Hey, why don't you open up your eyes? You need to quit being a priest.
I don't want to hear that from someone without a shred of faith. Stay out of my life.
Stay out? Do you have any idea how much trouble your little butt is in?
What? How would you know?
You.
I still don't believe you're even my father. You're not the person Mother loved.
What do you mean? You think I'm a fake?
Ask yourself.
You're right. Guess there's no way to prove it. Fine. You still don't understand the truth. What those guys really are. Where you are going.
Father, what are you saying?
I'm saying Raquel died in vain.
You have no right to say Mother's name.
I see. That's the way it is. Fine. Anyhow, quit your job. Consider it a piece of advice from a man who is but a stranger to you.
What are you referring to? The what now, Raheem? So rest. We just did. Okay. Well, Billy's here. I would be more than happy to come along. Okay. Good morning. I said you were still sleeping, so I went ahead and came in.
Just lightly? Is that enough?
We E-Tones have some rather unique equipment. Let me explain about the equipment since we're going to be working together. So Billy works differently in battle than the rest of our party members because he is an ammo mechanic. So he's going to explain this here. First of all, my basic equipment are guns. There are three kinds: handgun, ether gun, and big gun. The handgun is the only one that can be replaced with other versions of the same kind. I made the other two kinds of guns myself, so there are no others to replace them with. You can power up a gun's attack force by changing its ammo or bullets with more powerful ones. To load ammo, press right or left on the directional button at the equip menu screen. This will display a sub window in place of the main equip menu, where you can select your ammo. One thing you have to be careful of is that the number of bullets for each gun is limited. To successfully manage your ammo, you must keep an ample supply and reload frequently. And now that I have said this, note that ether guns do not have such a limit. Well, that's about it. Did you understand? Yes.
I understood it roughly, but it's a bit complicated, isn't it?
This is a fine gun indeed. I'm sure it has significant history. Of course. It's the famous rifle Machiganator. Sure. Handed down in the Fatima family. What a waste. It's too good for you to just brand us as a whip.
Hey, what are you getting at? Why are you getting sharp with me?
Oh, sorry, it's just, I didn't think you would have an interest in guns. Well, anyway, Billy, I'd like to know why you became an E-Tone. Not interested. I see. E-Tones help out strangers, so I suppose that would make you curious. No, I don't mean that. I'm curious about your own intentions, personally. I don't know, I just didn't expect you to be an E-Tone at all. Doesn't look the kind to go out on hunts, I should say. See. Well, since our job is rather unusual, I'll tell you about that too, as I explain. How old was I? I don't remember. Maybe 8 or 9? About then, Dad taught me how to use a gun. One day, Dad disappeared. He just ran out on us. He never came back. Even so, I stayed in his room alone often. Dad's gun, Dad's smell. Those things were all I had left to remind me of him. That happiness didn't last long. When I was 12, my house was attacked by Reapers, and Mom was killed. They were looking for Dad, but Mom wouldn't talk. I still hear it, the sound of the bullets slowly firing 3 times. I even remember the sound of the empty shells hitting the floor. After that, the Reaper screamed and I heard someone fall. Bishop Stone was the one who helped us then. Meeting him changed my life from then on. Hey, wait a sec. Do Reapers talk? Yes, they're not just monsters. Some of them are more intelligent than humans. Mara and I hid in the shadows, escaping death, but she hasn't spoken a word since. Like a godsend, kind, strong Bishop Stone gave me an example to follow. I wanted to help save someone in need, like he saved us. I didn't want there to be any more children like Primera, so I began training at the Ethos to become just like Bishop Stone. I left Prim in the care of the Ethos and entered the monastery. Many years passed. I finished training at the monastery and became an Etone. I returned home to open the orphanage. And he had unexpectedly come back. He was different. Some terrible accident changed him. Not only his looks, but his character and manner had completely changed too. I remembered him as a quiet man, but more than that, I thought maybe I didn't really remember him. That's why I can never think of him as a father. But Prim needed a father, and she'd become attached to him. Deep in my heart, I too thought I wanted a father. But even now, I just can't believe he is my real father. This is going to sound pathetic, but I almost went so far as to sell my body to support Prim, since we only had each other for so long. Despite that, Prim still prefers the father that she never knew, the one who suddenly appeared out of nowhere. Almost sold your body. Don't you know, kid? There are things you can get back once sold, and there are things you just can't. Couldn't you see that? Of course I refrained. They said they'd give me 3,000 gold for one night. You fool! Listen! Next time you and your sister need help, come to my ship. We're self-sufficient, so at least you don't need to worry about food and a place to sleep. Now, don't you ever say sell your body in front of me ever again. You understand? Could this be? Maybe you are a nice guy after all. Why don't you just come out and say thank you? Jeez. Well, you haven't taken care of us yet, so I won't say it. Cute kid. Real cute. Okay, so we're going off to the location of the ship. Yep, again, don't judge a book by its cover. Looks like you've made it already. Can it be? The transport ship's being attacked by Reapers. Can anyone help us? Alright, so we can set our party. We're required to have Billy. So, Art is going to be more useful to have in having death blows than Billy is. We can try building up some death blows with Ellie while we're here, although her death blows aren't entirely the most useful. He's a priest. What did you think I would expect? Well, he's a priest, but he's also a warrior priest of some kind. The E-tones are effectively the soldiers for the ethos. So now the question is, we can get Ellie in the party and build up death blows that we'll never use. Or we can get Rico in the party and get up death blows that we might use, although Rico is very slow, and I don't usually like using him. Nah, we'll have Ellie. Ellie's better. We'll have Best Girl with us. Okay. Right now we have Billy in the lead. So I want to check out Billy's equipment, because again, as he said, he works very differently from all the other characters we have. So he has a gun. This gun that's in the weapon slot only affects... So he has 3 guns technically he can use in battle, right? Once we get into a battle, I'll show this. His triangle attacks... You object to Ellie? Well, you're overruled. But... sorry. His triangle attacks in battle use this gun, the one in the weapon slot. His other 2 attacks, the square attacks and the X attacks, all use his other 2 guns. The square attacks use his ether gun, and his X attack uses his big gun. Oh, come on. You don't have to leave. We cannot change the actual ether gun or the big gun. We can only change the small guns that we use for the triangle. But we can change the ammo for those guns. We can equip the ether gun with different elemental ammo. Right now, there's 2 of them, depending on which ether attack, square attack he uses, either wind or fire. We can equip those with different elemental ammo. Then we can also give his handgun different ammo and his big gun different ammo. We also have these accessories. His accessories are better than everyone else's, so I guess that's good. He also has a stamina ring to give him extra defense. Do I want to keep him with that is the question. Yeah, this one you definitely want to keep. This gives him twice the support effect times. So in addition to all of his gun attacks, what's probably most notable about Billy isn't even all of his guns, but it's the fact that he is effectively a support character. He has 2 different healing ether moves, so he can do Healing Light, which heals one party member. He has Holy Light, which heals everyone. Purity Light will remove all status effects on a single ally. Then he has Goddess Call. This is one of the best ether moves in the entire game. This will speed up the next turn. Speed is a very important thing in Xenogears, especially later on. This makes Billy very useful to have in specific battles. Maybe not useful to always have, like all the time, but Goddess Call alone makes him very useful. This is effectively putting your ground party members in booster. We have Goddess Eyes, which gives defense up. This one is very situational. Anyway, his support abilities are the best thing about him. More useful than his guns. Absolutely. Okay. Question is, can we actually customize his gear yet? Because they haven't actually shown his gear. We go to the gear menu. Okay, yeah, we can't do anything with the gear. Okay, I figured. We're going to wait to reveal his gear. We have arrived at the transport ship. Be careful now, Billy. So Billy has 3 types of guns, 2 ether guns, and his button input is a different gun. So he has, okay, he has 4 total guns, but only 3 types of guns. So he has 1 handgun, 2 ether guns, and one big gun. Both of the ether guns are mapped to square. Remember that there are 2 different square attacks. All 4 of his triangle attacks have the same handgun. They're just different moves. And then his X attack uses the big gun. Well, you'll see what I mean in battle. It's dark. Ooh, something stinks. This unusual smell is that of the wells. I'm sure that it sure looks like they attacked. One more thing. On the room's middle wall is a red switch. Push the switch to turn on the lights. Scared? No. Just a little. Okay. So we gotta go... Switch. Gotta go... Chest. Penguin coat. It's actually good. I haven't actually re-equipped our characters yet, but we bought some penguin coats on the Thames. So I'm gonna give Bart a penguin coat. So he's behind on all of this. We have to have something better than the leather hat. Ugh. Like, he'll just be... Actually, he's ahead in defense, so... It's not too bad. I'll give him the start of the Okay. Okay, so that door is locked, so we can go up this ladder, though. There we go. There's your battle. I think I have Ellie equipped with the dervish dress right now. Okay, so we have Reapers, or Wells. They use those terms interchangeably. There's a reason for that. We'll get to that. Alright, so we need all of our characters to start learning Death Blows. All 3 of the characters in this party should be grinding Death Blows. Anyway, so here's Billy. Use all of his ether attacks, as I already explained. So, you can see the amount of ammo he has, and we will have to refill, that was a trap, yep. We will have to refill his ammo, over time. The ether gun doesn't use ammo, but his, handgun and the shotgun, or big gun, both use ammo. So this is his handgun. This is 4 triangle attacks. And then this is his square attack. Or, okay, never mind. Those are pretty strong. Okay. And then these are his ether gun attacks. Square, and that's the other ether gun. The ether gun is very strong. Ether in particular is very strong against walls. Revolver Ocelot. Is that a Metal Gear reference? Or is that a reference I should know? Okay, we're at the top of the ship. Let's see if we can't heal up our party members here. This will take us to the middle room, since the door was locked. Wi-Fi. See some ammo. Oh. Roller Ocelot does quite a few fancy tricks with his revolver. Oh, gotcha. Sway back and forth with the ship. Oop. There we go. And... Oop. Okay. Alright, let's do some of his death blows. Adam's apple. Can't see it, dang it. Alright, there we go. Badass. Flips the coin and shoots it. Yes, it did. And did that again. Okay. Gunholic. That's the big gun, by the way. The last one. It's basically sliding slinger. Oof. B locked. Okay. This is the switch. Open door lock B. So it's this. Save point. Near the train. Oh, he flips a coin and shoots it just like Rufus. Yep. Yep. Just like Rufus. Not a big fan of these big sacks being in the way. Some weird monsters in this ship. This is called an abandon. Let's do Nutcrack. Oh, we can't see it! Okay, but I think you get the idea though, just from the sound. Oh, I guess I should have done a different one. Okay, well, we'll just do this. Yeah, basically, he did. Can we save? Not letting me save. There we go. A locked, so that led back to the other room. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Okay. That door, I guess, was part of the B lock. Ooh! Let's fully light. Hell Blast. It's the other one we haven't seen. Big shot to the face. Okay, we have a row of doors here. Cabin key. In here? Oh, enemy. Oh, no? Looks like blood. What's happened on this transport? No, wait, this is water with rust on it. Let's hurry on ahead. Oh, with rust in it, sorry. Okay. This one. Nope. Okay. Another trap. An awful lot more damage. Wish we could see Billy's attack animations in a different area. Well, this is a little better. This doesn't have the sacks covering it. That was a trap. Let me do, Nutcrack again. Box was still slightly covering it, but that was much better. Okay. So this one. What's in here? Chest. Silver Beret. Might be better than his leather hat. Maybe. Who can... Who can equip that? I guess Ellie. The fence would work better for her in this dungeon. Yeah, let's give it a second. Specifically, want to see more of his ether guns. Well, I'll be using his ether guns quite a bit because those are the his square moves are the ones he needs to build death blows with anyway. Okay. Is something? No, nothing in here. This camera's awful. Nothing here. Shotgun ammo. And door. That's the cabin key we got. Rusted shut. Okay. So maybe we can get in from the other side. Maybe if you ran into it. Oh, okay. Not quite. Oh, okay. Ooh. There we go. Okay. Aqua Soul. He goes to the sleeves. They're somewhere in his body. He just kind of pulls them out. Okay, I'm gonna try running at this door again. There it goes. I just had to press X when I did it. Okay. Let's go up. Okay, wait. So that was the other side. We've been over behind that grate before. What is over here? Is it flint? It does kind of look like he's pulling them out of his sleeves, so doesn't it? Okay. And we can go in here. This is the first of 2 bosses in this dungeon. It's another redrum. Not the same one from the sewers, because we know what that one was. But it's another redrum, kind of a reskin. Let's have you do what you've been doing. This one's called Bloody. And it can do that. So shit. Did that to our healer. Okay, so this battle can actually be tough. The way to win, whenever I can get to his turn, is to have Billy use Goddess Call on himself. No, just shoot. Stop that. Oh, yeah, okay, never mind, don't do that. Zeta Soul. That was murder. Yeah. Which I thought that was the gimmick of the last redrum fight, but it's actually the gimmick of this one. Okay, just do your stuff. Don't use ether on it. Maybe just that specific element, maybe. Okay. This is how you do this fight. Goddess Call, Billy. Now he's moving twice, 1.5 times as fast. Or not anymore. Shit. Right. I confused the mechanic of that redrum with this one. So one thing to note, there were people in the Ethos headquarters who said that the Reapers were once people, but they were cursed by the gods for their transgressions. So this confirms, encountering a redrum here, this confirms that the redrums are Reapers. So I'll leave you to kind of ponder that a little bit regarding the last redrum. Yeah, it's a good strategy if it works. Let's get some Holy Light, and then next turn, hopefully if it doesn't kill Billy first, we can use Goddess Call. Till then, let's just death blow it. I don't believe I showed that one before, actually. Heals with fire. Okay, so don't use fire attacks then. Yeah, he's gonna die again. Hopefully not. Let's attack on crits. Ooh. That's like aggro. Okay. Let's do that. Remember he had this one. This will make it so that the bloody will only target Bart. In the meantime, I can have Billy Goddess Call himself, and then hopefully Goddess Call the other two party members soon. Here we go. Let's see. To keep him healthy, let's have Ellie use an Aqua Soul. Goddess Call Ellie. You just do your thing. Yeah, you too. Maybe I could have used an opposite element, because they only heal with fire. Not just all ether. Alright. Let's call Bart. Try using maybe a water, the Aqua Ice with Ellie. Okay, let's I'm gonna test this out with a Heaven Sent, because this isn't gonna do as much damage as one of Ellie's moves, so this will be like a test. Just a base ether attack, non-elemental. Okay, so it's not just all ether. Good. So then we'll have Ellie do Aqua Ice. Oh, right, but I wanted to prevent them from taking a lot of damage from any of his other attacks, or Fire Rain or anything. Okay, so now let's We'll have Billy be an all-time healer. Maybe. I think the way I have it set up right now, I think the default way is that Billy's first ether gun is fire and his second one is wind. So I need to prevent myself from using, or keep myself from using the first square attack. I can use the second, I can't use the first square attack. But that's an awfully big gamble, considering I can sometimes do it by accident just using square at all. So I think this should be good, just to test this out. Triangle, and then it'll be the second square attack. Oh, okay, yeah, don't do that. Okay, his guns don't do much at all. Maybe we can stop from using that. We'll just have him be an all-time support. See, the thing is, I'm not sure if Murder has an accuracy check. So, Wild Smile could be useful. Wild Smile is definitely useful in some battles. I don't know if this is one of them. For right now, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing here. Okay. Not crack. Just to try this out. Maybe it's just gun death blows do more than just guns. There we go, that's good damage. It's healing itself too. It's only a 64% chance, but let's do an Aqua Mist. Come on, come on. Ah, damn it. Failed. I'll do a Wild Smell just to make sure. And if it helps, it helps. If it doesn't, then well, it could be one of those things where it opens with murder, like it opens its first 2 turns with murder, but then doesn't do anything else. Let's try this one more time. Doesn't ever use it for the rest of the battle. Some RPGs do that. I finished, speaking of RPGs, I finished Sea of Stars today. It was a good game. I enjoyed it. Thought its battle system was probably one of the best turn-based battle systems I've played. So it's a mix of Chrono Trigger with Paper Mario, with like Golden Sun. Oh. Okay, and I can't, he doesn't have something to revive him yet. Okay, so we'll just do Zeta Soul. Battle system's a mix of like, it's the Chrono Trigger like positioning elements. It has like some of the Golden Sun stuff with like things you can recruit, monster like Jin you can recruit that can help you, and also like there's kind of the Golden Sun type puzzle solving as well. And also has like the Paper Mario and Luigi like action commands as well. So it's a really fun battle system. Also the music is really good. Music is spectacular. Oh shit, that's dark. Enemy healed, so it just points it at himself. Yeah, that's dark. Okay. We'll just stay with Aqua Ice. Make sure we're actually using our turns. Making best use of them. Rhythm Shock, sure. I didn't find the story to be anything super amazing in Sea of Stars. I played the Messenger before, and it's definitely connected to the Messenger. You get I would say a good more out of it. A fair bit more out of it if you played the Messenger, because there's like references and stuff. But I don't know. I wasn't like wowed by its story. It was okay. It's pretty average to me. But the gameplay was a lot of fun, and I like the puzzles. There's some good puzzle solving in the dungeons. I don't know why I did that with her, but whatever. Build up her X moves for death blows. Oh! Oh, okay. Okay, I thought you meant Billy's legs. Yeah. Completely misinterpreted that. Okay, wait. For some reason, Bard is not Goddess called. There we go. I don't know why I did that. It's fine. We can build up death blows with her anyway. Oh, you know what? Let's try to build up some death blows with Bart. And save our AP. Guess I could do that with Billy too. I'll do it with Bart. He already has a good amount of AP saved up. Or, never mind. Okay. I did the trick. So that's again the first of 2 bosses. You learn a new death blow. Nice. Dynamic. I'm counting on you. What is you? It's my buddy. I'll call him over here. Nothing else in this room. So we'll just go back then. Oh, okay. Oh, we're already doing this. Okay. I must have missed some things in the dungeon. Damn it. Alright, whatever. Ellie, signal! Hey everyone, it's Shift G! Okay, this is really cool. Wind direction, okay. Target coordinates X10, 1020, Z 303. Roger, engage autopilot. Catapult ready! Look out! Push, pull, yeah, great! Stand by, okay. Ready? Go! Go get him! Gotta get him. Today's launch was so-so. Could have been better. Yep, that's Billy's gear. What a way to introduce a new character's gear. That's awesome. Just as I thought, this transport's infested. I must go to the Ethos and tell Bishop Stone. What? There's something there but some fish jumping around. I love the sea. The cool breeze, so different from the desert. From now on, I'm a man of the sea. Billy, who's Buddy? It's probably his brethren, the giant whales. An entity we wouldn't stand much of a chance against by ourselves, but don't worry, they're probably slow. They're pretty slow. Even if that whale's called it probably won't reach us in time. But I called for my gear anyway, just to be safe. Oh, and look at that. Faster than I expected. Well, here it comes. Hey. Well, now, didn't you just say we wouldn't stand a chance against that by ourselves? Should be any time now. They need your souls here too. Great timing on the part of the kids. I owe them one. Well, get ready, because here it comes. Alright, we have our second boss battle. Giant wells. And we have Billy's gear. It is called Ren Maswo. You'll be able to see that in a menu in a minute, but that's the name of the gear. It's called Ren Maswo. Let's go ahead and start with Wildsky. Oh, I forgot about this. Yeah, okay. That's that's the gimmick of the boss. Okay, I did forget about that. It's Booster. So we want to avoid using Maswow's second or square attacks. When Maswow's guns work just like his guns on the ground, you don't want to use its square attacks. Which puts you at a significant disadvantage, but it does decrease. Ooh, maybe I want to. You know what? Let's feed it a little bit. We have enough HP to withstand it. Let's feed it a little bit. Get its defense down, do a big attack. Right, right. It does enough damage anyway. Oh, and okay. Physical attacks don't do anything to it. All right. Well, that's the gimmick then. I forgot about this. You keep getting bigger and bigger. Are those testicles coming down from its face? It's very weird. Sure, you know what? He can't attack, but he can make it bigger at least. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. So that when it attacks, it doesn't do as much damage. Or has a chance of missing, rather. Oh, there's one thing with Ellie I forgot to show. Or, never mind, that's the battle. Or, okay. I kind of hesitated for a second there. That was the end of it. Okay, when it gets back to Ellie's turn, there's one thing I want to show. But now it's not getting any bigger. Okay, so since the battle with Ramses and the High Shell, Ellie has unlocked the ability to use Arids in battle. For 400 fuel. Let's try it. This is one of the most powerful moves you can do at this time of the game. It also attacks all enemies if there are more enemies. And that takes care of it. I don't know, I'll let you decide that for the alt form. Buffs all around, we got a bigger gun. I need a bigger gun. Thank you for helping me, everyone. To be honest, that was too dangerous for me on my own. I couldn't have done it without you. Your job always this dangerous. Huh, I never thought you would call it gear. What in hell is the Ethos thinking anyway? We E-Tones are merely fulfilling our divine mission. Sorry, it was wrong of me to say that. Don't take it so seriously. So, you're going to report back to the Ethos just about your job's results, right? Well, if you like, we shall give you a ride to the Ethos HQ. It's on our way. That would be great, so long as it doesn't put you out. I have something to give you as a sign of my gratitude. So please accompany me into the Ethos headquarters. Let's go. Awesome. So, let's go back to the gear shop and see if we can buy any new like ammo or anything. Literal nuke, yeah, basically. The Arids are very powerful. There's a dungeon coming up where the Arids are going to basically carry us through the whole dungeon. That was 2 new gears. Yep, Red Maswow and Blade Gash. Dominion's gear. Not that we'll get to today. That's it for today. Okay, so that's a better gun, sure. And we can equip ammo to it just like we can the other one. So the handgun needs ammo. It doesn't have any ammo equipped. Circuit. Let's give it the. Do we have another? Yeah, extra armor plus 4. Has a frame HP. Okay, good. Let's see if this gear shop is anything better. Here's Ren Roswell. Cape is even animated. I would say of the main gears, like the main party's gears, at least for the time being, Ren Maslow is my favorite gear design. Okay, that's the best engine right now. It can get a better frame, sure. Already has good armor. And then so I'll buy more of these. One more of these if I need it. Okay, here we go. We can buy weapons, or yeah, ammo. Let's buy that. Where is he with ground ammo? Did he refill all the shots? I guess we'll do it anyway because that's better ammo. This is also better ammo. It's all the ether stuff we have right now. I don't think you can actually increase the attack power of the ether guns. You can only change the element. So let's check out his gear. Ammo. That's the same ammo. Okay, so that was useless to buy that. Okay, cool. Guess I should have refueled it. Let's refuel all of our gears. Maybe a car? I can think of a transform that dual wields guns and has a cape. Well then, it would be similar to whatever that alt form would be. Or is. Our skin is green and black though. Okay, we'll go rest up. And we'll head back to the Ethos HQ. Actually, we'll head back to the orphanage first, and then the Ethos HQ. So I want to finish up the rest of the stuff at the orphanage. See ya. Shall we launch Digicil? Go ahead. Oh, okay. There's only one minigame to do in the orphanage. Hide and seek thing isn't actually a minigame. I was just looking it up on my phone. So we're gonna do that. It's quick. Though these big guns are strong. They're compensated by the fact that they take both ammo, or at least in the gear, both ammo and fuel. But they are strong. So at this point in the game, Billy's probably our MVP. He's both support and he does some of the best damage both on the ground and in the gear. I won't last, but definitely one of the most useful characters. Much more useful than Rico was. Okay, so let's get the chickens in this coop. So, according to a walkthrough I just looked up, you gotta keep getting the chicken. Okay, keep interacting with the chicken, and it'll continue to follow you. When it stops, you gotta interact with it again. There we go. So that's the first one. Okay, number 2. I think I'll find the other one. They're not in the same place as they were last time. Wait. No way, we're running the... Oh, frick. Running the out. Oh, stay open. Oh, what are you... Can't get to the door now. Come on. Okay. Now you're inside. You stay inside. Let me find this other one. Oh, okay. Come here. Okay. Now you're in. Close the gate. There we go. Now you give me the tag badge. For some reason. Even though it wasn't much of tag, but... Yeah. I thought you got the tag badge from the other kid. Who was, like, trying to catch the other people. He was playing hide and seek, and I know we already got a hide and seek badge, but, like, I thought that's where it came from. Anyway. So yeah, that's the third of the 3 minigame badges. How often do we see Ramses' gear? We will see that actually pretty soon. In about 2 streams from now, probably, we'll see Ramses' gear again. It's not super often, because he actually gets a new gear later on. If you remember, Ramses' gear, its arm got lobbed off by the Crimson Knight. So, needs some repairs. But we'll see it one more time. We'll see it in some flashbacks later on. Then he gets a new gear at some point. Yeah, that's the third badge of the 3. So there was the RPS, the Rock Paper Scissors badge from Lahan that we can't get anymore, and that I refused to get when we were there. And then there's the tag badge just got, and then the hide and seek badge that was from Vladimir. So we have 2 of the 3 of them. The reward for those 3 badges you can't actually get until like near the end of the game, but if I remember right, it's a Death Blower 3. I may be wrong about that though. Maybe misremembering, but I think it's a Death Blower 3. Not like I particularly need that. Heading to Ethos HQ. Report back. Ooh. 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 This is... What happened here? Billy. Are you alright? What happened? I don't know. Suddenly, I heard a gunshot. Hey! Hang in there! Hey! It's no use. Can't survive with those wounds. Why? Why did this happen? This is Father's shell casing. Damn it, don't tell me he stormed into the Ethos headquarters in desperation. It's possible with him. So, I'm gonna be a jerk. And I'm gonna end the stream right there. That was what I intended. To hold you on the edge of your seat, of course. Alright. Next time on Xenogears, we will be discovering the truth about the Ethos. See y'all then. Have a good night.